Hello, this is Dr. J back with some more Let's Play Command and Conquer. Now we're going to be on Nod for the next few missions. The reason I'm switching over to Nod is because both of these Nod Mission 10s, which are different missions entirely, not just same objective, different map, are about sabotaging GDI technology that we either saw in the previous mission for the first time or are going to see in the next GDI mission for the first time. So this feels like a point where the campaigns are very much in sync with each other. We're going to do the Eastern mission first here.
Here you see Tiberium. Some say it is the root of all that we fight for, but the wise man will judge for himself.
Tiberium is named after the Tiber River in Italy where it was first discovered.
Discovered by the Brotherhood, that is, and I named it after Tiberius Drusus Caesar.
There are now more than 200 areas of the Earth affected by Tiberium deposits. Tiberium appears to be spreading by means of conveyance unknown.
Unknown to them, perhaps.
Dr. Mobius, tell our viewers just what Tiberium really is.
Molecularly, it's a non-carbon-based element that appears to have strong
An obvious
various
lunatic.
qualities with non-resonating reversible energy that has a tendency to disrupt carbon-based molecular structures with inconsequent and unequal positrons orbiting on the first, second, and ninth quark rings.
Whoa, is that good or bad?
Ooh, let me put it this way, Eddie. The possibilities of Tiberium are limitless.
I suppose that's correct.
But by limitless, you mean...
We now know that not only does Tiberium leach elements from the soil, but it appears to also leach vital nutrients from all plant life. Human contact with Tiberium is extremely toxic and often fatal. Exposure should be avoided.
This is true. Deploy your troops accordingly. GDI and the Brotherhood view the benefits and threat of Tiberium differently. They see a scientific anomaly, a curiosity. I see the future. In their stubborn ignorance, they continue to work to forestall this future. This bloody juggernaut is GDI's newest weapon. They haven't started production yet, and they won't if you continue to meet expectations and maintain your performance. You will lead Brotherhood snipers onto the GDI base, find the weapons factory, and destroy this beast in its nest. Take no prisoners, and make no excuses. This must be done.
Alright, a few things to say, as is often the case. First, I love how Kane is almost doing his own Let's Play, as he commentates on Eva's presentation about Tiberium, especially where he says an obvious lunatic in regard to Dr. Mobius. That cracked me up the first time I saw it. Secondly, I think it's pretty dumb that he supposedly named Tiberium after... First of all, it should be Tiberius Julius Caesar, because there was no Tiberius Drusus Caesar. It landed next to the Tiber River, and you randomly call it Tiberium, not after the Tiber River, but after this other historical personage who, as far as I know, has no particular relation to any of this. That just doesn't make any sense to me. And thirdly, so I guess maybe we should have done this mission right before the previous mission, because Kane says that they have not yet started production on the Mammoth. But, you know, close enough. We could say that this occurred right before the previous mission, and despite our attempts to stop production of the Mammoth tanks, we only succeeded in delaying their production, most especially here in Africa. Alright, so our objective is to find the enemy base that's producing the Mammoth prototypes, destroy the prototypes, and destroy the weapons factory. And for this we have the aid of the ever-useful Commando. So I'm going to make a variety of control groups here. There we go. We'll scout with the Commando. He'll be control group 1. So this is another pre-deploy mission, as we can see. In the original campaign, even though the Commando is thought of as a quintessential GDI unit, there's only a single GDI mission, I believe, Mission 6, that has the Commando. Whereas there's a bunch of Nod missions that have the Commando. They use them way more. It evens out more in the expansion missions. Whoa, okay, that would be an enemy tank. You have met your match with that one, Commando. Send the rocket squad in to deal with this. Two tanks. But they're no match for a rocket squad of this size. So they are taking casualties. Quite a few casualties. Wow! I'm quite surprised that they took quite so heavy casualties. I feel like my tanks are never anywhere near that good at taking out infantry. Maybe I shouldn't have gone that way. We'll just do the mission again if we end up failing it, as usual. These pre-deploy missions are often just about knowing what route to take, more than anything else, as we have discussed before. Okay, we don't want to mess with that Humvee. Now with the Commando. Alright, it only took one shot at him and then it decided that it was done, luckily for us. We need him to get the Grenadier, and then the rocket soldiers to get the Humvee. Get it, boys. Okay, this is going real bad. Spread out a little bit. We are out of rocket soldiers and our Commando is nearly dead. I have a feeling we're going to be redoing this mission. It does not help that my cat is currently sitting in my lap and also on my keyboard tray rather, so I'm having to have my keyboard off to the side at quite the awkward angle. Hopefully this mammoth is on patrol and will turn around. I honestly kind of feel like we should probably just restart the mission as it is, but we'll press on, see if we can pull off an unlikely victory. Okay, he's just on patrol. Lucky us. You would think he'd notice that his friends who were guarding this bridge are gone, but apparently not. I guess you could also say that the mammoth we had in the previous GDI mission was a prototype that had been sent for our use. And in that case, we could say that this mission really does take place after that one. Can rather easily justify the order I've chosen to play them in. It's unbelievable that the mammoth is so slow that we have to stop to wait for it to get farther ahead of us. Good grief, mammoths are slow. Okay, I don't remember if we want to go west or south. Oh god, they'll get the engineer. Go artillery. Okay, we got him. Let's try south. My intuition is telling me south is correct. Had that long delay and then that was left-handed. The Commando's voice lines really are amazing, and wow, he was at like no hit points and he still survived a grenade. Well done to you. There's that mammoth still on its patrol route. Okay, we need to use the artillery to take out these guard towers, clearly. I don't even know why we have the engineer. I don't think we need him to complete the mission at all. Don't Drive up into range! Good lord. Okay, that is just out of range.
Yes, sir. No problem.
Nice shot, artillery. Brilliant.
No problem.
Okay, he got his eye in. Nope, never mind. He grazed it that time. Alright, that was a direct hit.
Yes, sir. You got it.
Okay. One guard tower down. And the mammoth tank has come to ruin our day. Run. Well, we failed. There is no succeeding at the mission now. Okay, restart. We have more of an idea of what we need to do this time.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Reporting. Yes, sir. Reporting. Waiting orders. Reporting.
Yes, sir. You got it. No problem. I'm on it. I'm on it. I'm on it. I'm on
Where are these infantry? There they are.
it. You got it. No problem. No problem. I'm on it. I'm on it.
Let's try to kite a little better.
You got it. You got it. No problem. You got it. Left.
Alright. Now this time we're going to go east instead of north and hope the tanks aren't in this direction.
Affirmative.
Because we lost a surprisingly large number of rocket soldiers fighting those tanks. I don't know how that happened.
Moving out. Moving out. Moving out.
Okay, no sign of them. There they are. Alright.
Acknowledge.
Guess they're on some kind of patrol route as well. Hopefully they won't come up behind us. I can't throw off my cat without being a monster, because she's purring up a storm. She's clearly so happy.
Yes, sir. You got it.
But she is making it harder to play.
Moving out.
Now we know we have to send up the commando and the rocket soldiers together here.
Ready, sir.
Because there are threats that can only be countered by one or the other.
Moving out. Moving out.
Infantry and a Humvee.
Affirmative.
Alright, go rocket soldiers, go.
You got it.
With more rocket soldiers surviving, they might be able to take out that mammoth tank.
Yeah.
Which appears like it might be pretty important. Because otherwise it's just going to come and kill our artillery while it's trying to shell the... Oh, I forgot about them! Okay, whew. Otherwise the mammoth tank might come and kill our artillery while it's trying to shell the guard towers. Where are you, mammoth?
Affirmative. Moving out. Acknowledge.
There he is.
Reporting.
Okay. Go, rocket soldiers.
Yeah. I'm on it.
Reporting. Moving out. Waiting orders.
Well, that was a fancy little dance. Oh man, he's going for the squish! No, he's going for the commando. Don't just stand there.
Yeah. You got it. You got
Okay, that worked out.
it. Yeah.
Moving out. Ready and waiting.
Let's just stay out of range of the tanks entirely. We won't even mess with them. This mission is short enough. I'm not going to save scum it. That would be a perfect point for a save scum, but I don't think it's necessary.
I'm on it.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledge.
Yes, sir. You got it. I'm
I mean, I will save scum occasionally for really difficult moments, but I prefer not to abuse it too much. What the heck?
I'm on it.
Oh my god, I didn't even see those guys.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We're lucky that they weren't throwing grenades down on us. I didn't even see them. They blended so well.
Yes, sir. No problem.
Camouflage.
Sir. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. No problem.
Some nice low-key yet tense music here.
Problem. You got it.
I think this is another Counter-Strike track.
You got it. I'm on it. You got it. No problem. You got
Counter-Strike had such awesome and somewhat underrated music. I just say somewhat underrated because I never really hear people talking about what awesome additional tracks it added to the OST.
You got it. No problem. No problem. No problem. Yo, you got it. You got it. I'm on it. I'm on it.
Ready and waiting.
Okay,
Moving out. Yes, sir. Moving out.
now, we destroyed that mammoth, so we shouldn't have to worry about it
Moving out.
coming up and blowing up our artillery while it's trying to shell the guard towers.
Yes, sir.
So unwieldy, so slow. You can actually kind of hear a mechanical recoil sound effect after the main firing sound. It goes boom, dunk, dunk, if you can hear it. I mean, that's a terrible interpretation or impersonation of it, but it's kind of cool. I like it. Really makes the artillery sound powerful, like it's firing a really heavy round.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. No problem.
Ready and waiting. Got it. Ready and waiting. Roger. Vehicle reporting.
Oh, he's running away. That's smart.
Moving out. Acknowledged.
No problem.
Vehicle reporting.
Okay. Now we just waltz into the base. It's pretty poorly defended for a
I'm on it.
Mammoth Tank prototype production facility.
No problem. Left. You got it. You got it. Yes, sir. No problem.
Okay, Rocketeers start blowing up the prototypes, which luckily are inert. They're not manned, I guess.
Got a present for you.
Commando will get the construction yard.
No problem. You got it. No problem. I'm on
Wow,
it. You got it.
that spawned so many infantry he might die. Oh boy, infantry everywhere. Okay, that was chaotic. Why did I get the construction yard? It's the weapon factory he has to destroy. I'm an idiot. Alright, we should probably deal with these infantry here. Why did I even get the construction yard? I was just derping out. Force to have it. I mean, if you've only got one target, it's going to be the construction yard, ordinarily. Man, that was a super derped moment, though. Alright, here we go.
Got a present for you.
And with this, we'll win the mission.
New mission accomplished.
Alright, and with that, the first variation of Nod Mission 10 is done, where we got to sabotage some GDI technology we'd already seen. Next up, we're going to try to sabotage some GDI technology we're about to see. Now for the other Nod Mission 10. First couple videos will be the same, so we'll skip them, but the third video, I think it's the third video, is going to be different, so we'll watch that one. Okay, never mind, I was wrong. Well, luckily we have the restate button.
GDI and the Brotherhood view the benefits and the threats of Tiberium differently. They see a scientific anomaly, a curiosity. I see the future. In their stubborn ignorance, they continue to try and forestall this future. Somewhere in this region is a top-secret GDI research lab headed by Dr. Wong Hu Chan, a sadly misled, although brilliant scientist. I suspect he is leading a research team in the process of developing a devastating new ion weapon. It is imperative that you locate this lab and terminate the good doctor before research is completed. Once you locate the base, one of your snipers should finish the job. Go quickly.
So in this mission, March to Doom. This is a very atmospheric track.
Yes, sir.
In this mission, which is another mission where we get a commando and a pretty substantial force, all told, our objective is to assassinate one of the lead scientists working on... Okay, this is a good start.
Yes, sir.
Working on GDI's satellite-based ion cannon project. Despite assassinating the scientist, GDI is going to be able to complete their ion cannon research fairly soon. That happens in both campaigns. As I said, there's nothing that happens in one campaign that can't be reconciled with the other. It is completely possible for them to both be entirely canon. Oops. I wish there was a select everybody key. There is in Red Alert. It's E. Okay, and that flame tank just about obliterated that poor attack buggy.
Affirmative.
Yes, sir. I'm on it.
Yes. Yes, acknowledged.
Okay, well, I ordered him to keep going, but he decided that killing civilians was more fun. And he died.
Yes, sir.
Oh, we're getting attacked from behind.
Affirmative.
Too much going on.
You got it. I'm on it. You got it. Keep 'em coming. I'm on it.
Okay,
You got it.
what a mess. As usual.
That was left-handed.
Affirmative. Vehicle
We'll send the bulk of our force into the village.
Sir, I'm on it.
And do some more scouting with the Nod buggy.
acknowledged. Affirmative.
Okay, lots of enemies.
Moving out.
Village is heavily infested with GDI.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Unit, yes, sir.
Yeah. No problem.
Vehicle yes, reporting. Moving out. Moving out. Waiting orders.
We need our tanks to deal with the enemy tank.
No problem.
Unit affirmative. Affirmative. Moving out.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Vehicle reporting.
Alright, we lost a flame tank. Great.
Yes, sir. No problem. Real tough guy.
Unit reporting.
Yes, no problem.
Well, we have one dedicated scout left.
Acknowledged.
Yo, I'm on it.
I think I may be taking the long way around, by the way.
Affirmative.
There's one route in this mission that's much easier than the other, and I may be taking the long, difficult one.
No problem. No problem. No problem. Left. I'm on it. You got coming.
Don't think you had to get quite that close, Commando.
You got it.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir.
Moving out. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Yo, you got it.
Yes,
Look
sir.
at that guy sneakily hiding behind that rock. We've got his number.
Moving out.
Yes, sir. No problem.
Another enemy tank.
Reporting. Affirmative. Moving
This entire map is crawling with GDI.
Yo, I'm on it.
We still have a lot of forces left, despite the losses we've been taking.
out.
No problem.
Okay, Commando, you are no match for the Humvee.
Yes, sir. Reporting. Yes, sir.
Yo, no problem.
Okay, my flamers, as usual, killed themselves and each other, because that's what they do.
You got it. That was left.
The explosive infantry in this game are just not very good. They're too well explodey.
No problem. Yes, sir. No problem.
Reporting. Moving out. Yes, sir.
Quite the
Moving out.
bottleneck here.
Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Yeah. I'm on it. You got
Oh.
it. I'm coming. I'm on it.
Step forward just far enough to attract the attention of the enemy tank before I wanted to.
Yo, you got it.
Nope. Artillery, run for it. Nope, he's dead.
Waiting right away, sir. Got it.
Okay, the tank decided to target that minigunner. Brilliant. Keep it up.
Away, sir. You got it.
Back and forth, minigunner, run!
Reporting.
Ah, unlucky.
Yo, I'm on it.
Okay, we're running low on scouts.
Roger. Moving out. Moving out. Right away, sir.
There it is. I thought there was a...
Yes,
What is the technical word for this kind of land feature? When you've got like a natural land bridge? Oh, maybe that's what it is. Natural land bridge over the water to the island in the middle of the map, which is where we will find Dr. Wong Hu-chan.
Yes, sir.
reporting.
You got it.
What a scream.
Yes, sir.
You two, stop being a lazy sod.
Acknowledged.
Get down there.
Waiting
Yo.
orders.
Yes, sir. I'm on it.
Ready and waiting. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Turn around and kill the guy who's following you. Good grief.
Yes, sir. No problem. You got it. No problem.
Fine, the commando will do it. Useless artillery. There are very few places in the game where you see this structure. I don't know what it is.
Got a present.
Looks kind of like a gas station. Like gasoline.
Yes, sir. I'm on it.
Petrol for you transatlantic folks. There's a bunch of oil here.
You got it. No problem. You got it. No problem.
Alright, we found the enemy base.
That was left-handed. No problem. You got it. Covered.
And we're sadistically murdering the civilians for no good reason, because that's what we do.
Vehicle reporting. Roger.
Let's blast a path through the civilian buildings. They're kind of in our way.
Yes, sir. Got it. Not a problem. Yeah, I'm on it. Real tough guy. Yes, sir.
I could use a commando, but if any of these spawn infantry, which sometimes civilian buildings do actually spawn infantry, they would get off a cheap shot on him.
Affirmative. Reporting. Moving out. Right away, sir. Reporting. You got it. Yes, sir.
So, we're going to use our infantry, besides the commando, our other infantry to do the job.
Yes, sir.
And the artillery.
Acknowledge. Yes, moving out. You got it. Yes, sir. No problem. Keep them coming. Reporting. Right away, sir. You got it. Yes, sir. I'm on it. That was
Okay.
left-handed. I'm on it.
We may have just about cleared a path.
I'm on it.
We'll blow up the church because there might be a crate under it. Oh,
No problem.
kill these infantry first.
No problem. You got it. You got it. Tough guy. No problem. That was left-handed. You got it. I'm on it. No problem. Tough guy. I'm on it. No problem.
Now blow up the church because there might be a crate.
That was left-handed. No problem. Keep on coming.
There's not. That was pointless.
Yes, sir. Right away, sir. Yeah, I'm on it.
Reinforcements have arrived.
I'm on it. I'm on it. Keep them coming.
Alright, a drop zone flare appears on that island. The bridge appears to be destroyed. We got reinforcements. There it is, a Chinook. We all know what this is for, right?
Awaiting order. Yo, I'm on it. Yes, sir. Moving out. Acknowledge.
Some appropriately dramatic music. Oh, I didn't see all these guys!
No problem.
How did I not see those guys? Okay.
Yes, sir. Acknowledge. Moving out.
Well, good thing we have an artillery. Did they just, like, come out, or was I that blind?
Moving out. Moving out.
Well, they had an ambush waiting for our commando. They got him good and
Yes,
proper.
sir. Acknowledge. Yes, sir. Unit report. Moving out. Unit reporting. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Alright, where is the good doctor? Is he hiding in the technology center? Incidentally, I should make a save here. I didn't in the previous mission. There he is.
Affirmative.
Get him, artillery. Come on, I know he's in range.
Acknowledge. Reporting. Roger. Yes, affirmative. Yes, moving out.
Come on, he's got to be in range. Open fire. He's in range now. Get him.
Yes, sir. Moving out. Moving out. Acknowledge. Affirmative.
Alright, that's our win.
Mission accomplished.
Well, that's an assassination complete. We have done our best to sabotage GDI's technology. Unfortunately, our efforts are all going to be only temporary. Next up is going to be Nod Mission 11. Both variants. Hopefully you'll join me for that, and I'll see you then.